I love that game. Turn it up, Kale.
Turn it up.
I loved it.
Baby, did you hear that?
I love that one.
Did you hear that?
Baby, we are so back.
Turn it up.
Turn it up, baby. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Winners Lounge.
Let's go.
Unbelievable Winners Lounge tonight as the Nuggets get an incredible comeback win in the clutch over the red hot Portland Trailblazers. We are presented by Bet365. Download the Bet365 app. Use the code DNVR365 to deposit $10. Place a bet of $5. Get $200 in bonus bets. We're also in the Toyota Winners Lounge, driven by your Front Range Toyota stores. Toyota, the official vehicle of DNVR. Another game, another overtime win, another comeback win, another clutch offense and defense performance from the Denver Nuggets. Dare I say we're back. Harrison Wentz here.
I think I like watching this team again. You know,
Bro.
For a lot of this season, it was tough, not going to lie. I mean, you guys know that I went through a lot this year with this team. But I like watching them again.
You almost had a relapse tonight. Almost.
I mean, I almost have a relapse every night. We're being completely honest.
But are you over it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a trust. What you have right now, I would say, are trust issues.
Yeah, I do have trust issues
But
with the Nuggets.
It's been a while. Some high-profile thing. Are you starting to trust again?
Yeah, I'm starting to.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah, it's hard to trust again after, you've been hurt so many times. Over here, Superstar Dev.
Oh, man, we are so back. We're so back. I love that game. It was so fun. It was entertaining. It was perfect.
Bro, it really was, man. I liked it as well. Frustrating at early, but I put the bet in at halftime. Mm-hmm. We were talking about it on the show. I just felt like Denver was going to win it. I actually liked how they play. Let's relive the game, though, quickly in the fast breakdown, shall we? First note did tell the story tonight. Tamani Kamara, 4 threes in the first quarter. He finished with 9. Not a shooter. Like an okay shot. It's like Christian Braun going for 9 threes.
He's shooting 36% from 3 on the year.
Well, I'll tell you what. It was, in fact, ties a career high for him.
I would think.
9 threes, but he had 4 in the first quarter. Blazers as a team were on fire. They were just raining threes, 8 of 14 at one point. I thought the Nuggets were playing well, especially on the offensive ends. There's some defensive stuff we'll talk about. Jokic was aggressive for the second game in a row, though. He looked like he actually wanted to try to put pressure on the defense. And he was going crazy in that first quarter. 35-31 Blazers, though, because they couldn't miss. Second quarter, they'll certainly cool off here. Nope, first note, Blazers still on fire. Then Jamal Murray picked up his 3rd foul. Really changed the game in a lot of ways. Blazers in the bonus with 8 minutes and 41 seconds remaining, and they were up 10. The Murray-less stagger, though, you go to Cam Johnson here, along with Big Val. They made a run and actually cut it to 4. Strother was hitting his floater. He gave you good minutes tonight in that first stint. Then Cam Johnson picked up his 3rd. Denver fought through some adversity tonight, Dev. There were some things that happened that, like, you think back as you relive this, it's like, that was bad luck in some ways.
I can't wait till you get to the clutch parts.
Yeah, we're getting there. Jokic did get a little bit cold in the second quarter, though. I thought he kind of hit a little bit of a lull in the middle portion of this game. Nuggets went 5 straight minutes to end the quarter without a field goal, and they fell behind 72-58. Fourth quarter, 4 on Cam Johnson on one of the first plays of the entire game. He has to go out. Tim Hardaway Jr. in at 10:36. Murray missed 3 straight threes to start the half, too. You thought he had a cold first half, so come out in third quarter, see what happens. Still ice cold. Scoot Henderson picked up his 4th. Nuggets just couldn't close the gap. And then a 10-0 run from Portland. Nuggets were down 18 points, Dev, in the third quarter. They finished down 101-87. Just felt like it was over. But then Big Val comes out. And he was hitting some shots, but the Blazers were matching it with 3-pointers. They just would not get cold in this game. Jokic had a dunk to cut it to 10. Then Murray took a charge. They challenged it, but it was upheld. This was it Denny Avdia? Who was it? I think it was Denny Avdia that got the charge. I can't remember, actually.
Probably.
Upheld, down 8 with 3 minutes and 37 seconds left. Still looking dire. Nuggets stormed back, though. Clutch time offense scored every single time down for the last 12 or so minutes of this game. I'm not exaggerating, or maybe just slightly, every time down. So they cut it to 2. Then Toumani Camara, who was on fire, fouled out. Go to the very end. AG hits a game-tying 3 in the corner. Absolutely clutch play for him. It was the first of 3. And then the Nuggets get a baseline out-of-bounds play with 33 seconds left in the game, tied. What do you run? A nice quick hitter action that gets Murray curling off of an AG screen towards the basket. Kick it out to AG for another 3.
Beautiful.
Knocks it down again, but his toe was on the line. Nuggets only up 2, 28 seconds left. Murray got subbed out on this play, if you recall, which is noteworthy to me. This has happened a couple times now. You go with more defense on the court, but Avdia gets Christian Braun on an ISO and just drives right to the basket and gets kind of an easy shot. I didn't love CB's defense tonight. Jokic had a hook shot to win it, though. They ran a play. They call a timeout. You get a play. Hook shot, missed it, tipped. He had a follow-up tip that he makes every time. Missed that one as well. 125. Let's go to OT. Just open the game. How about an Aaron Gordon 3? 3 clutch threes. One of them was a 2, but 3 clutch ones from AG. Then Jamal Murray hits a 3. Then Scoot Henderson hits a 3. Then Jokic gets called for an illegal screen. We have to challenge it. That was the most legal screen I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Just textbook. Set a hard screen. Don't move.
It was Tybal that went flying off. He pulled the Lou Dort.
He did go flying.
He did. They should have called a flop.
It looked, I don't know. It was hard.
Harrison was claiming that, he just ran into his shoulder. I think he was trying to do exactly what he did, which is run into the shoulder and then throw your head back. They didn't agree. They just instead said, yes, Jokic, that was a perfect screen. Nobody's ever made a screen more perfect than that. Then you run the 2-man game, and what do you get? A Jamal Murray dunk.
Yep.
Guys, you should be very encouraged by the 2-man game in the fourth quarter.
It's great.
The looks you were getting were wide open threes, dunks, wide open jump hooks. It was amazing. And then the play that really sealed it, you guys remember this one? Late shot clock, winding down. Yoke at the top of the key. I thought he was just going to shoot a 3. Instead, he pump fakes, goes to the basket, shoots a lefty layup, literally with 0.1 second left on the clock. What a backbreaker it is to give up a layup. It's like Yoke knew exactly where the clock was. That was the dagger. Nuggets end up winning in overtime. Let's go to our Red Hawk Roofing big takeaways.
Woo. Man, that was a lot.
Start us off.
My Red Hawk Roofing big takeaway in this one is, I don't know if you guys know this, but I was once in a relationship.
Yeah.
And in this relationship, you start to learn things about yourself and what you like out of a partner.
Yeah, totally.
I like someone that is loving.
Yeah.
I love someone that is supportive.
Yes.
I love someone that is dependable.
Yeah, you rely on him every time.
Trustworthy.
Yes.
And reliable.
Yeah.
And then I realized, I am in love with Mr. Nugget. I'm in love with
We
Mr.
all are,
Nugget.
Dev. We all are.
All the things that he brings
You're
to
right.
this,
You did
because
just
tonight.
Yeah, you described Mr.
He
Nugget.
had all of those things. He was incredible. He was clutch.
Yeah.
He took them home for yet another game. He was good last game. He was damn good tonight. 23 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. Took care of the ball and just leaves it all out there. He's supposed to be on this minutes restriction. He has 31 minutes in this game.
That's not that bad.
That's not
for overtime.
We did learn that in overtime, minute restrictions don't matter according to David Adelman.
We needed all 31 minutes and 9 seconds of what he gave tonight.
Yep.
And I truly think that he was the player of the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's a close one. Him and Yoke were both spectacular. I also voted for Mr. Nugget tonight. He was incredible, and I love the way you framed it.
I love the way you framed it as well, Dev. My Red Hawk Roofing big takeaway is that Nikola Jokic looks ready for the playoffs, man.
Sure does.
You know, he's been in not first gear or fifth gear.
Yeah.
I don't, depending on
I'd
how
say
you want to phrase
fourth
it.
gear tonight. Fourth gear.
For most of this season, he ramped it up against the Spurs. That was playoff Jokic.
That was fifth gear.
Tonight, I loved his attitude in this game. I thought he approached this game in the right way. Definitely didn't take a step back. And again, as it always is, it was pretty evident early on that he was focused. 35, 14, 13, 5 steals, 2 blocks.
Yeah.
For Nikola Jokic in this game.
7
Didn't
stocks.
take a free throw until midway through the fourth quarter when he had already taken 26 shots, I think.
Yeah, none of those were foul worthy, though.
Yeah, I mean, not a guy who goes in the paint or anything like that. Other guys in this game had no problem getting to the line. I'm sure we'll talk about that. But, you know, Jokic was awesome. And I just love his attitude right now. like very vocal in the huddles. We got Coach Jokic going on during timeouts. I love that. I think that's another sign.
Yeah.
He's locked in and engaged. And he dominated the game tonight. Just dominated 35, 14, and 13. Did have some turnovers. Was a little loose with the ball at times. But other than that, I thought was pretty flawless and was aggressive. 43 minutes in this one from him, 31 shots. And he just looks like he's ready for the playoffs, man.
Second and third quarters are where he had the turnovers. They had a little bit of a rough stint there where he wasn't fantastic. I still thought he was doing a lot of good things, but to your point, the turnovers were rough. But yes, 35, 14, 13, and 7 stocks.
Yep.
Just an unbelievable, almost a 5x5, really. He was incredible. My Red Hawk Roofing, big takeaway. The reason the Nuggets have been hard to believe in this year is because the defining trait of the Nuggets is twofold. One is the pure dominance of Nikola Jokic asserting his will. That's been there, but not to the degree that we're used to. And because they are just a team that wins in the clutch. You better be up big if you're going to the clutch time against Denver for the last 7 years, because in the clutch, the two-man game works, and it just works every time. The last 2 games have looked exactly like what I believe the Nuggets were going to be this year, and in fact are at this very moment. That is the Nuggets. The clutch tonight, just like it was against San Antonio, I thought they were going to score every time, and I think they missed, honestly, I want to see how many times they didn't score in the last 12 minutes. It's probably under 5. Mm-hmm. That's how often they probably scored 20 out of 25 times down the floor in the clutch. And a lot of those were just of the easy variety because they ran it. That is what we've been waiting to see. Yes, there's a toughness factor, connection, all that stuff. But it's like, get to the clutch and I just take them against anyone. Right now, that's exactly how I feel because we just watched, 2 overtime games. What are we going to call us? About 25 minutes of clutch time, basically, between the last 2 games.
Getting a lot of experience here in the clutch.
And they dominated it from start to finish in both games. This was a desperate Portland team, and they were able to do it.
I mean, this clutch time tonight, and even against the Spurs, it was very reminiscent of how this team looked in the clutch in 2023.
And even 24 and 25, to be honest with you, that was one thing they've carried year to year is the clutch time.
It's been a staple of this team and this era forever, and they're getting back to it. I mean, they looked as organized as they have in the clutch all season tonight. I feel like there's been, maybe it's a little just confusion, hesitancy, unorganized moments late in games. And I feel like that has to do with the coaching staff a little bit and just maybe who's out on the court, not having your regular 5 there.
Yeah.
But they did tonight, and they looked organized and ready for everything down the stretch.
In those last couple of years, when you talk about that clutch factor, the thing is they kept it simple. They kept the main thing the main thing.
Yep.
They did the pick and roll. They had DHOs, and then from that, it broke down the rest of the offense where it's just open shot after open shot. The epitome of that tonight was when they had the DHO. Jamal gets to his spot, kicks it to AG for that corner shot. That was the most perfect play.
Yeah.
It was set up to perfection.
Some beautiful play calls from David Adelman in these last 2 games.
There's nothing that they could do about it. And he continued. He was at the same spot for both of his 3-pointers that was in the clutch. But that's what you want. You want your guys to have the ball in their hand. It was Jamal. It was Jokic. And then let's let them operate. So the clutch is where it mattered.
Well, enough of this American perspective. Let's go to one of our Serbian correspondents, Delanko. Do we have Delanko on the line, live from Serbia? Oh, there it is. Callum Magden. Delanko.
Dobro večer, brate. It's good to, what time is it? It's very late here. Guys, my Red Hawk Roofing big takeaway from international. An international big takeaway. The Denver Nuggets are so resilient. This year has been terrible. It has been just body blow after body blow, disappointment after disappointment, but it's made them tough. It's made them strong. It's made them never quit. I just can't believe what they've accomplished in these last 2 games when it really seemed, they were down by, I believe, 14 points in both of these last games. And I think actually, one of my big takeaways is I really think David Adelman and the staff have done a really incredible job over the last 2 games. Like, I love that when it really felt like the Denver Nuggets were dead in the water, they had tired legs. They maybe had an emotional letdown from that last major game against San Antonio, that they turned to Julian Strawther, that they turned to Big Val. And both of those guys were able to sort of keep the Nuggets afloat when nothing else was dropping. And Harrison mentioned it, like the ATO call that David Adelman had the last game was incredible. He had a couple of really great calls this game. I just want to give credit where credit is due, because I feel like I think all of us have been a little bit unsure about the job that he's been doing down the stretch. But with the combination of Jokic and David Adelman, like, I'm so confident with what this squad has going into the playoffs.
It kind of reminds me of, you remember old Mike Tyson's Punch Out, when you would have a star
I
punch?
do.
You know, you'd build up to it, you got a star punch. It's almost like the Nuggets have a star punch always. And they're just like, I don't care if I'm almost out of energy. I know if I get to the end, I just have to stun him and then throw the star punch. And that's really what the Nuggets do. They're like, all right, we got him where we want, down 8, perfect. Stun, star punch, we win.
It's unbelievable. I mean, truly, like, I can't believe how much I believe in them down 10 points in the fourth quarter. Like, I'm like, oh, yeah, they're going to come back. It's no problem. And they do. I don't know how they do it, but they do it. And by the way, we are so goddamn back. Let's go.
We are so back. We are so back. All right, Delanco, hold it down for us in Serbia. Great stuff, brother. You can say goodbye. Well, all right. All right. He just left. All right. Let's take our first break on the other side. So many things to get to on this game. Let's dive into the details after this.
If you love the NFL Draft, then this is your edge. The Die Hard NFL Draft Guide is built and based off of thousands of hours of film study, being boots on the ground, Shrine Bowl, Senior Bowl, Combine, talking to scouts, talking to coaches, really getting a feel for where these players are best going to fit and project in the NFL. And we're talking hundreds of players in this class. All right, so what are you going to find in the guide? Well, you're going to find player comps, you're going to find strengths, weaknesses, physical tools, analytics, highlights, analysis from all across the space, everything you need to try and determine who are the best players for your team. You get access to the guide if you're a diehard, and you'll also get access to a couple of individual breakdowns I'm doing specifically for your team. All right, look, if you want surface level breakdowns, you can get them anywhere, but if you want independent thought, if you want thorough breakdowns on all of these prospects, become a diehard, get the guide. Or you can get access to the 2026 guide for just $26. Let's win draft season.
Denver's best roofers are on DNVR's team. Go with the pros at Red Hawk Roofing and get your roof checked once a year. It's a preventative medicine for your home that you pour your life into. Make sure you're covered with quality materials, long-lasting relationships with the customers, decades of experience, quick response time, Colorado's best estimators and contractors, huge DNVR supporters. That part's an absolute fact. All the ways here at the DNVR Bar. Free, no obligation roof and property inspections, free in-depth photo reports for all inspections. You can't always see how bad the damage is from the ground. Sometimes you got to get up there. And I'm telling you guys, I'm also a client. I used them when I needed an emergency roof fix. They came over, took complete care of me. Supporting your local team means supporting local businesses like Red Hawk Roofing. If you are looking for a new roof over your home or business, be sure to check out Red Hawk Roofing at redhawkroofing.com or call 720-771-8921. Tell them DNVR sent you. Alrighty, back here, segment 2, DNVR Nuggets Podcast. Everybody, make sure you throw us a like. If you're new to this, you're looking for Denver Nuggets post-game, you feel good after that win, you found the right place, man. You can hop in the Toyota chat, join the conversation, be part of the community. We got a great community here. Let's get into the players, and let's go back to Nikola Jokic. It's just different, man. We've seen 35, 14, and 13. We've seen it from him all year long, even in the bad games. But coaching on the sideline tonight, Dev, like emphatically sticking with it, attacking the basket. I just feel like Jokic truly has turned a corner. Here's what people always say, Dev. Jokic doesn't like basketball. Well, that's wrong. And then some people say, well, he doesn't like the NBA. He doesn't like all the things that come with it. I think he doesn't like the regular season. Yeah. That's what I think it is. I think now that we're close to the playoffs, he's like, all right, here we go.
Yeah, he seems to be a big game merchant. He really looks forward to like where it actually matters. He's like, okay, this is when I could go into hard mode. There's been plenty of games where Jokic doesn't want to take shots in the game. There's times that he's just kind of in cruise control. He has not been that in the last couple of games. In fact, in this one, he had 31 field goal attempts. you very rarely see Yoke wanting to just take over scoring wise, where he's forced to take this many shots. And he only shot 4 free throws in this game, and all of them came late. It was a big stretch throughout the game that he was not getting to the free throw line. And it's not like he just settled on the 3-point shot. He went 1 of 5 from deep. This was inside. This was footwork. This was dominating another, big that has size, where he was hitting shot after shot after shot. And he puts up another triple-double, 35, 14, and 13 assists. He's just putting them all together. It's just another masterpiece from the best in the world.
There's not many things I like watching more than Yoke in the post. And these last 2 games, he's kind of gone back to basics a little bit.
Get down there, big fella.
And I mean, his footwork, his moves down there have been masterful these last 2 games against the Spurs and Blazers. We didn't see as much of it this season as we've seen in years past. But now that it seems like he is ramping up for the playoffs and he has shifted into that mode, we're getting it again. And I mean, I love when that's where his game builds from. You get the post work in, moves, fakes, pivoting in there, and it's just like, it's beautiful, man. It's poetry inside. And I think everything just flows so much better with this offense when he establishes that first.
I also think that his conditioning is better than it has been all season. And I'm not trying to say it was bad, but I do think there's a difference between regular season conditioning and postseason. And he looks thin. He looks light on his feet. He's blocking shots. I swear this is the biggest bellwether for his body as defense. Cause I think he can always give something on offense, but when you're making the steals and blocks and all that stuff, you're just at a different level. And he's at a different level right now. I kind of love how the year narrative-wise has shaped up, though, for Yoke. Just him he's not MVP. Let's go to somebody else. And then he gets Wemby. And you could see the tide turning.
Yep.
Like, if there was another 3 weeks in the season, he probably just would be MVP. But right now, everybody's writing we were kind of dumb to write this guy. What were we thinking?
It's kind of perfect because he's not going to win MVP. SGA is. But every voter is like, shit, I hope he doesn't make a run in the playoffs.
Yeah,
I'm voting for SGA, and maybe that's the right vote, but I really hope Yoke doesn't make me look like an idiot.
I think he's the best in the world, though, which we know is different from MVP.
He's above the conversation, as we know from last year. What the hell does that even mean?
He's playing incredible right now. But Aaron Gordon, we can go back to him, 23, 9, and 5, and to be honest, it was a quiet game until the clutch. Not great, not terrible, just kind of doing his job. Nuggets struggling. But to hit Dev 3 straight shots in a row, to me, man, he had all the clutch buckets last year. He's been clutch. I just feel like AG is so clutch because he is the truest expression of himself. So in those moments, it's like, I'm not letting my guys down. That's who AG is. I'm not letting them down. I'm open. I got it.
He hit multiple big shots in this game. Even when they were down big, there was that layup, it was like a backwards dunk type of layup that he just threw it in, where you're like, okay, you get back on on the edge of your seat of okay, they really do have a chance still. They were still down double digits, but he's playing so hard. Then he starts hitting 3-pointers, and you're like, okay, and when he has this 3-point shot, going, and he's also getting to the rim, it's a little bit more. But 3 straight clutch shots, and one of them, your momentum could go down after because he felt bad about having his foot on the line, even though it's such a good shot. They came back to the well on the shot. He knocked it down again. That's Mr. Nugget. What do you need from me? Because that's what I'm going to give you tonight. So this is just another one of those, not historic, but just memorable moments of hey, that guy just shows up every single time that we need him.
Aaron Gordon's incredible, man. AG is unbelievable. Just, what do you need tonight? Oh, you need me to guard Wemby? All right, I got you. What do you need tonight? You need me to hit a clutch 3 in the corner to save this game? I got you. You trust him so much. He's an unbelievable player. Such an incredible fit with Yoke in this team. And the Nuggets are just a different team with him out there, man. They're a different team. They have more confidence, it feels like. They have more toughness, and he always comes up big when you need him.
He really does, man. And the Nuggets really do come down in large part to Aaron Gordon and what he can give you. It's one way to look at this is only 31 minutes tonight. The thing is, when he's on the floor with the other 2 guys, they really are just elite. And right now, Denver's obviously trying to save those minutes. You didn't want to go to him too much. But the reason you believe in the Nuggets is that trio is just... we talk about the best duo in the NBA. I think it's the best trio. I think the Nuggets are the best duo too, but I'm just saying I think it's the best trio when you talk about three guys and how they complement each other.
Yep, I would agree.
It's the big three, man. Let's go over to Cam Johnson next. 17 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists. He did have 2 turnovers, but guess what he was in the plus-minus tonight, Doug?
Tell me.
It was a 5-point win. Plus 25 from Cam tonight.
Gosh.
And you want to know something? This is the biggest thing. We kind of referenced it on the last game. Part of why the clutch time offense and defense has been so good is because of him. We saw this with Michael Porter and how, he could do this or that. Cam Johnson right now, he fits into that starting 5 lineup perfectly. And it's been this way for about a month, but now that they're in these big games, you wondered how would it handle the pressure. He had big shots tonight as well.
He's been playing really well lately, and the word that continues to come up for him, which you had not seen for a while, is consistent. He is consistently knocking down shots. He is consistently making the right plays. He's playing hard on defense. He's grabbing boards, and he's setting the tone. And in this game, it was a bit different because they went with him as the stagger. He was a part of the unit that got back in this game with Jokic on the bench, with everybody else not on the court. And he was the go-to guy when Big Val was out there. Like, they had a connection going. But he just continues to score the basketball and play the right way. A plus 25 when no one else is even near that, that goes to show like how impactful he's been. So I love the fact that he continues to play the right way, continues to play his way, and you don't question if he looks comfortable anymore. Like Cam Johnson, Killer Cam has arrived.
Doesn't he fit, just right into what they're doing? Even defensively, like he's solid. He can do things in the clutch defensively. But offensively, it doesn't feel like, oh, here comes a Cam shot. He's cutting, he's passing, he's doing stuff right now. And then when he gets the open 3, I'm like, let's go.
Well, he had another huge 3 tonight.
Huge one.
Another massive clutch 3 tonight. And I love how aggressive he's playing too. I feel like the play that tells you how Cam Johnson is feeling that night is when he comes off a DHO with Jokic and he either looks to attack and looks for a shot if he gets to the floater or all the way to the rim, or he's just looking to pass. He was looking to attack and score on that action tonight. And that's really how he's been for the most part since that Rockets game. Last month, he's been a different player since that game. And that continued today. 17, 6, and 7 is a wild stat line for him. That's a huge stat line for Cam Johnson in his role in this offense.
Because he did everything.
He did everything. And you just have a lot of confidence in him right now.
What do you think of the fact that the Nuggets are calling him Killer Cam? You see this video?
I did
after
see
the
it.
last
Yeah,
game?
I did see it.
Killer Cam!
I
Killer
did see
Cam.
that.
Right now in Basketball Reference, he has one nickname. Do you want to know what it is?
Cam?
It's Cam.
Come on.
Right now he has one nickname. It's Cam. They got to add Killer Cam.
They got to add.
Yeah. Oh, somebody on that team's listening to the show.
I love
Somebody
it,
is.
man. I love it.
We know it's Bruce, but
He hasn't.
Shout out, Brucey B.
He's been around
Shout
for a
out.
while. That Killer Cam reference should have came, by now. The Suns.
he hasn't been a killer for a while.
He had
The
to come
Suns
here.
had him.
Yeah.
The Suns had
Yeah.
him. He was a killer back then, and that was closer to the actual Killer Cam line. They're watching, and he
Streets
really
are
is
watching.
becoming Killer Cam. I love that they showed us a look behind the curtain to let them know like that is Killer Cam, and he also has a facade to him right now that is just like, yeah, that's me. That's me.
I see these things, because I like reading books and watching things about my daughters and try to mentally train them to be strong adults. They talk about how great athletes have an alter ego, and they talk about Kobe Bryant and the Black Mamba. And it was like, it seems corny, but athletes really should have this thing that separates who they are and the athlete they become, because it can help you give courage. And it's like, no, when I do this, when I put on this uniform and I do this, I become something. I kind of feel like Cam has become Killer Cam. We had Cam Johnson.
Yeah.
For a lot of the year, we had Cam Johnson. He was okay. He was doing pretty good statistically and this or that. Nuggets were great with him on. But I really do feel like something flipped and he's just become Killer Cam now. And he looks in the mirror before he gets ready. He's like, Killer Cam.
Killer Cam.
I'm Killer
Says
Cam.
that 5 times in the mirror.
Like Dirk Diggler. You're a star.
I'm Killer
Sorry, that was
Cam.
a horrible one. People probably hated that reference. Let's
I didn't get it. Shocker.
well, the olds in the chat got it. Let's take a break. On the other side, we got more players to talk about, including Jamal Murray, CB's defense, and Big Val making another impact on this game. Trucks have always been a part of Toyota's DNA. For generations, Toyota has built durable legends destined for greatness and perfect for Colorado. It's why they're the unofficial car of Colorado. Whether you're conquering off-road trails or hauling the weight of the world, there's a Toyota truck that's just right for you, like the all-new 2025 Tacoma and the return of the iconic 2025 Land Cruiser. Kale, you think about going over Independence Pass, Cottonwood Pass, you think Berthoud Pass maybe? Maybe it's Trail Ridge Road you're taking a drive on? You want to be on a Land Cruiser, right? That's the car you want to do that drive on. Toyota offers 17 models with all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive like the Epic 4Runner. They've got so many different cars. Their SUVs take command of the road and the trail so you can explore the road less traveled without sacrificing smooth city rides. And SUVs like the RAV4 and the Grand Highlander. Visit your Front Range Toyota stores at a location near you. AutoNation Toyota in Centennial, Corwin Toyota in Boulder, Groove Toyota in Littleton, Mountain States Toyota in Denver. That's mine. Bought 3 cars from there. Stevenson Toyota East in Aurora, Stevenson Toyota West in Lakewood. DNVR Nuggets in the official vehicle of DNVR. Let's go places. I also want to tell you guys about Game Time. You guys know the Game Time app. Sometimes you're looking for tickets. Maybe you want to go to the takeover this weekend, but you weren't able to get tickets for our takeover. Or maybe you're just trying to catch a concert because it is summer concert series right around the corner. You want to see what's going on. Well, I recommend you hop on the Game Time app. They give fans an advantage with constant innovation to unlock amazing tickets and experiences in just a few taps. And my favorite part is you really do want to kind of look around and say, what am I doing 4th of July weekend or mid-May? What's going on? You hop on there and you find out, oh my God, one of my favorite musicians is doing a concert. Maybe you want to get soccer tickets. Where are you going to go? Game Time app. They got exclusive deals like zone deals where you choose the section you want. Game Time selects the seats, then you save. Easy to find and buy NFL, NHL, NBA tickets, views from all the seats in your venue. They got incredible things. Seat Views is awesome where you just click on it, tell you exactly what it's going to look like from there. It's an incredible deal. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets to every type of event with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use the code DNVR for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem the code DNVR for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. Back here, segment 3. Welcome in, everybody. DNVR Nuggets Podcast. Make sure you're subscribed. Also, subscribe on podcast apps. And then become a DNVR diehard because Brendan Vogt, who's joining us live from Ball Arena, has been staying up late to write bangers. And he's been inspired. He told us after the last game, he was like, I got to write my best piece of the year.
Oh, he was feeling it, man.
He was feeling it, and I just love it, man. He's been doing such a good job on the written side. Become a diehard. It's very, very inexpensive. Christian Braun tonight is a negative spot for me a little bit, Dev. He had 8 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 steals. Goes 0 of 3 from the three-point line, including a couple in the clutch that in big spots. But more than that, we've seen like, okay, can he make an impact on Shea? Shea's cooked him. It's a tough matchup, whatever. Denny Avdia to me was a guy that I really thought he'd be able to make more of an impact on, and he really struggled to guard him tonight, I thought.
Yeah, he just kind of came at him full speed a lot of the times and put, Christian Braun in compromised spots where he could not get in front of him or he could not, stop him from getting to his spots. And that's what Christian Braun has to do better at. I do like offensively where Christian Braun was of getting out in transition to try to get, going. He got some fast breaks. He was cutting at the right times. And also, if he knocks down a couple of those like late 3-pointers, it would have been like a big game for him because he had so many opportunity. The thing is, he just seems to like disappear offensively at times. He'll have a big game, like monster game, and then he'll have a game that he's not scoring the basketball or looking aggressive. But I mean, the confidence was there. There was 2 shots in this game that he could have made the extra swing, and he's like, no, I need to take that shot. I want to take that shot in. That's what you need from him because in the playoffs, he is going to be pushed to take those type of shots right now. So this was like him getting ready for that. And I feel like he did that in the last game as well. It's like, hey, they're going to give this to me. I have to take it. So you just really just want him to knock down the shots. But he was a plus 10. He played winning basketball, and you'll take that right now. So I like that he's like trending in the right direction.
Yeah, I thought he had a couple good moments on the glass. Defensive rebounding. He had 6 rebounds in this game, a couple big tip outs as well. That was great. But he does have to be better defensively, and it's just about keeping guys in front of you.
Yes.
The blow-bys were unreal today for Avdia. And look, like Avdia's ridiculous. Like this guy has built up a career just flopping and grifting. It's insane. You touch him, or he's just going to barrel into you and just go to the line. It's unreal. He might be worse than SGA, to be honest. So he's a very tough cover because of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, CB does have to be better.
SGA has gotten better to where he doesn't need to do it as much as he used to. Doesn't he?
He needs to do it.
Like he went to it the last. He had like 4 or 5 plays in a row. Every single one was the exact same play. Just run right at him.
Dude,
throw something up.
He made 6 shots, 1 3, and had 26 points.
He had 6 shots.
He made 6 baskets and had 26 points in this game.
It is kind of silly, isn't it? It is a silly
sucks.
one. But CB, nonetheless, I thought got blown by a few times. And if you think about it, the Nuggets got outscored by 39 points from the 3-point line tonight.
Yeah.
That's insane. To win a game when you got outscored 25-12, but to give up a franchise record threes, 25, first time Blazers in all of their history have ever done this, made 25 threes. It was because of the on-ball defense. Some of this was on rotations, you can argue, or you could, mixes ups on the weak side, but most of those mix-ups happened because you got blown by and now you're in rotation, you're scrambling. Denver, their one thing that has been true even in the 2023 season, but it's very true now, and it's their biggest weakness is they can't contain the basketball. CB's job is to contain the basketball, and late in the game they switched him off and put AG on. Avdia made a more of an impact than CB was, but CB has got to make a bigger. In the playoffs, they're going to lose games if CB is getting blown by that much by the other team's lead players. He's got to be a little bit better on that end, in my opinion. We go to Jamal Murray. He also had a weird game tonight. It's 20 points, 7 assists, 1 rebound, 1 turnover, 2 block shots. To me, Murray's been playing the same way the last couple games, Dev, where it's like he seems unimpressive, kind of gone, but then you get to the clutch time and it's like, yep, but he can run the clutch machine perfectly.
That's what matters, is like how you finish. He's been having some tough starts where he's not, it's really just the shot making. He's not making any of the shots that you typically see from him, especially earlier in games. Like he hasn't went on Murray flurries, in a bit. He isn't just getting going offensively. But late in the game, you put the ball in his hands and he's going to make the right play. Mm-hmm. And this one, he was pressing the right buttons. He's like getting guys in the air and getting to the free throw line. He's coming off of the DHO and he's attacking. He's kicking to the open man, multiple times, which you don't see, sometimes because he wants to hit those shots and he can hit those shots. And he also had one of the toughest shots in the game in this one to get them back into it. They were down like 7 or something like that. He had a turnaround mid-range shot, like leaning. I'm like, oh, okay, like Jamal still has that in him. You can't expect him to just have these monster, 25 performance games every single night. So he was due for, a stinker. But down the clutch, what you got in Jamal, and it's peanut butter and jelly. And he showed that tonight and willed them to another victory.
Yeah, how good he was in the clutch, orchestrating everything and running the offense was
perfect.
The biggest takeaway, I think, from his night, and exactly what you want to see heading into the playoffs, where there's going to be a lot more moments like that.
Some of the angles on the passes to Jokic, like you can't take it for granted because you get Jokic on the roll, you just feel like you're going to score every time. But sometimes the delivery on that, the windows, it's very short and it's very narrow. And he did a very good job of that. And then even the one where he got the dunk, it's because he played it perfectly. You turn the corner and the defense is wondering, is the ball going to stick or is it going back to Jokic? And he hesitates, kind of turns his body just enough that the defense jumps and he goes right for a dunk, and you think, oh, what horrible defense. Jamal froze him. He froze him in that moment, and he made the play. And then the willing passer. The 3 he had to Aaron Gordon, the big one, late in regulation, if he would have shot it, I don't think we would have complained. Yeah. I think there was a floater to be had, a tough little contested floater, but he recognized the defense right away, kicks a great skip pass over to him, and he drains it. Let's go to Big Val. Been getting Big Val lately. 14 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist. He even made a 3-pointer that kind of felt huge tonight.
Dude, that was a huge shot.
Nuggets were kind of just needed some kind of spark. I just thought he did the job tonight of giving them a spark. He was a plus-minus of 0, but he gave them a spark when it mattered.
I mean, I thought Big Val was kind of done for the season a few weeks ago when he got pulled from the lineup, but...
Well, he might have been if it weren't for every other player.
That is true. I mean, their new backup 5, Spencer Jones, did get hurt.
Yeah.
Right after
then Zeke.
Then Zeke. But, I was wrong on that, and Adelman's gone back to him in these matchups where you feel like you can get away with playing Big Val. And, I mean, it's worked. He kind of bridged the gap, in those non-Jokic minutes in a really important way with his scoring. 14 points, 6 of 7. The jumper was going. And, he also had, just some good moments battling for rebounds and just being physical in the paint. So he has proven that if the matchup can call for it, you can go back to him. Not in huge doses. For 10 minutes is perfect, but maybe there will be a couple times in a couple matchups where you can play him.
I love the fact that he just uses his size. He's just so massive, and everyone's going to this putting the small guys on the big guy and see how they, work through that. You can't do that with Big Val. It's one of those things that the defense is trying, and he's just going straight through them. He was 6 of 7 from the field. He knocked down a 3-pointer. But he was just around the rim, right to where he wanted to be, his spots. It wasn't just straight rebounds and go right back up, but it was no, I'm going to have soft touch. I'm going to, be around the rim. I'm going to knock down the shots, and I'm going to give a spark. And he's been doing that as of late. He was, like you said, he was written off, not playing a couple of weeks ago, and he's still positive. He's still rooting on his guys. He gets in the game and he provides a spark. And I like the addition of Big Val. I do. I think that there are times that he has to be out there. This was a night that called for him, and he stepped up big in this one. 14 points, you'll take that. It was a close game.
I'll take it. Yeah. The last guy to talk about, Julian Strother, gave him good minutes again, 19 minutes. It was 2 stints. I thought one was good, one was not so good, but the good one mattered more than the bad one. 4 of 5 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, and he had his own personal 7-0 run in there. Another guy that just gave minutes where you needed them. And the big takeaway I have for him is that he's looking more confident. I mean, clearly than he did last year, but right now when he checks in the game, I'm not sure he's going to be good, but I'm not as worried that he's going to be bad, if that makes sense.
And it also just feels like he's on fire from 3. It feels like he's shooting a crazy percentage from 3. Obviously not on a lot of attempts, but just feels like he's been really in rhythm from deep going back for a month now. It's funny, man. I was in the DNVR Nuggets Discord today chatting with our diehards. It's another perk. Another perk of being a diehard. You get access to the Discord. Nuggets talk constantly. And somebody asked me about who do I think is in the playoff rotation. Is Julian in it? And I don't think he starts game 1, round 1 of the playoffs in the rotation. But I don't think David Adelman is scared to go to him quick. If the Nuggets need some instant offense, if they just need to change up the momentum and the feel of the game. Because I think he's got the coaching staff's trust now. I really do. They're not afraid to go to him at all. He can hit shots. He can attack. The floater was going today. And again, just like Big Val, he gave the Nuggets really important minutes in scoring when they needed it.
He's great as a specialist right now. They put him in times that it's just hey, we just need some type of scoring. The offense, has not gotten going. There was a stretch that they didn't score for 5 straight minutes. It's hey, how do we generate some offense in there? Oh, we have a guy on the bench that just stays ready. He goes through his ups and downs as any score first guard will be. But tonight they needed him to be stretch the floor. Then when the 3-point shot falls, he gets to the floater and he's knocking down the floater. And when he gets both of those going, there's not many catalysts off the bench as he is right now. So I just love that him and Big Val were getting DMPs, and it's no, this is our opportunity to step up. We're going to step up, and they got themselves going.
We have Boots on the Ground at Ball Arena and Brendan Vogt, but we should take our break right before we get to him. Let's do a break, and then we're going to go live to the locker room with Brendan Vogt. Guarantee. What if you could have reliable and intelligent Wi-Fi, and what if you could keep it at the same price for 5 years? That's the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Kale, what are you doing in 5 years from now? Hard to say, isn't it? Yeah. But you could have a locked-in price on your Wi-Fi still in 5 years. That's one thing you can just put on your calendar and be I'm good for a while. You can get all of your devices working in perfect harmony for 5 whole years. And I'm telling you, no annual contracts, no hidden fees. Xfinity's best equipment is included. You can take it from me. A lot can change in 5 years. Championships are won, records are broken, dreams grow bigger, but your Wi-Fi, it should stay reliable, and the price should stay put. Lock in your price right now and unlock the possibilities with Xfinity. Learn more at xfinity.com. Xfinity, imagine that. Select plans only. Restrictions do apply. I also want to tell you guys about Taco Bell. Why don't we round out the ads today with some Taco Bell? If you have not tried Taco Bell's new Cantina Chicken menu, you're in for a treat. Taco Bell has launched a new era of chicken, and it's not your parents' poultry. The Cantina Chicken menu debuts a new flavorful chicken that is slow roasted and perfectly seasoned with Mexican spices, including garlic, onion, and a variety of chilies. Additional premium ingredients highlighted on the menu include shredded purple cabbage, white corn tortilla, shells freshly fried, and pico de gallo freshly prepared daily. Try this amazing shredded chicken in a crispy white corn tortilla with cheese inside and out, wrapped in a burrito with fresh purple cabbage and pico, or inside a Cantina chicken quesadilla for an unforgettable meal. However you like it, you'll never chicken the same way again. Live Mas. So I'm live. All right, we go live to the Xfinity mobile call-in line, Ball Arena. Imagine that. There, vote. Pick up the phone. Oh, there you are. But, buddy, you're just catching banger after banger right now.
Yeah, all I had to do was sit through one of the most frustrating home tenures in Denver Nuggets history, but we got there. We got to the good part, guys. Sitting here in Ball Arena where the Nuggets have won 9 straight, thanks to Aaron Gordon, once known as a non-shooter, the original guy you would help off of to make Jokic's life harder. He hit the biggest shots of the night. Mr. Nugget, I think they call him. That's what I hear anyway. Big shots from Aaron Gordon. Nuggets are still streaking. Gentlemen, let's get into the quotes together, shall we?
Yeah.
David Adelman said, "We stuck with it. It was a weird game energy-wise. Let's just be honest. They made 25 threes, people. It was a weird game in a lot of ways. And there was some frustration. Like, oh my God, everyone on their team is making shots. We're generating great looks. We're missing them. But reality is, if they had sustained the shooting they were at, they were going to break an NBA record. So we just had to stay with it." And when he says stay with it, he doesn't just mean energy. It also means the game plan. We're going to get into that a little bit. Let's get into it right now. David Adelman really felt like the threes they gave up weren't necessarily breakdowns. They weren't. He says, look, what the thing about Portland is this a team that scores by turning you over and then scoring in the paint, right? Knowing your personnel kind of means living with a lot of the shots that the Blazers were taking. But what do you do when they hit as many as they did that deep into the game? There's a lot of, that's a really challenging thing to maybe not overreact to or to underreact to, of course. In the end, they really decided that if they had just kind of stuck with it, it was going to shake out their way. Adelman said, actually, the breakdowns were on their drives. It was in letting Denny get it to his right hand. Guys were thinking they were forcing him into coverage. There was no coverage to be had. He's just going right. So those going to his right straight line drives, those were the breakdowns. Denver actually felt comfortable with a lot of the threes that they gave up in that game. He thought Jonas Valanciunas was really good. His energy was great. And he says, look, if we don't play well from the 12-minute mark to the 8-minute mark, that game is over. So credit to those guys for coming in, playing with a lot of energy, changing the game. But Jonas in particular. On Aaron Gordon, much longer quote, but the most succinct version of it is, when Aaron plays, we are a very different basketball team. No kidding. Hard to argue with at this point. As far as some of the threes that they generated and took down the stretch, Adelman said he's told the guys, look, if we're going to lose, let's lose by throwing it to the wide open players. He's been really consistent on this. And we all may react to every little Jokic decision because we think he can score every time. The Denver Nuggets want to generate and take wide open threes. That could be Christian. It could be Aaron. If you're open, take them. They took them tonight. On EG, he said, look, I go back to Orlando because they were together there. And he says it's like a completely different fundamental set of how he shoots the ball. Now it's effortless. Now it's consistent. It's such a testament to a professional basketball player who was already getting paid a lot of money to do all these things, but looked at himself and said, I have to shoot the ball better. Aaron shot the ball pretty well down the stretch here tonight, fellas. Jamal Murray
Yes.
spoke in front of his locker. He was asked to identify one thing that's working well for the Nuggets in this winning streak. Jamal said spacing. He said the spacing has been good, so we haven't been turning it over as much, not messing up as much in the execution of the ATOs. It's just something he thinks they've done a much better job of, and it's helped them generate cleaner looks. He called Cam probably their primary clutch shooter so far this season, which I just thought was a fun note. I mean, a real journey for Cam Johnson. It's been here, fellas. But as we move towards the playoffs, Cam Johnson is a very confident and a very highly regarded clutch shooter. Go figure. It's a long season. They told me this season's been very long. On Michael Malone, Jamal said, I think he'll be great. He'll be a great college coach, and I think he'll enjoy this next chapter of his coaching career. Aaron Gordon spoke in front of his locker, asked about that calf issue. He says, I feel good. Asked about limping the other night. He says that was knee-to-knee contact. Both knees, by the way. Both of my knees, I went knee-to-knee. So he says that limping was...
This is actually great news. This is legitimately great news.
Wasn't the calf.
He just banged knees? That's it? All right,
just a knee.
Both of them.
Just a knee.
Both
Just a
of them.
knee.
Both of them, which I thought is hilarious. Like, you got to be thinking, are you kidding me? But he looked me in the eyes, no hesitation. I feel good. He said, I feel good. On the game
good,
tonight,
I feel good, man. It's literally as simple as that for me.
Just a knee, man.
He feels good. I feel good.
Really good teams don't let you get back into the game, he said. So it is still something to learn from this game, but we're still moving in the right direction.
Portland, not a really good team.
Also, San Antonio? But all right, whatever.
Really good teams don't let you back into the game. He said something to learn from, still moving in the right direction. He did say, look, we have a lot of talent, and that can get you in trouble sometimes. You really can't rely too much on that. But he does feel like when this team locks in and wants to, they can be capable defensively. He also mentioned spacing. When he was talking about the turnaround in the clutch here and how the Nuggets have been much better since they've been healthy, he said, yeah, because it's about timing and spacing and knowing what makes each other tick. Obviously, those five guys know each other pretty well, with the exception of Cam Johnson, who's new, but seems to be fitting in quite well. Speaking of Cam Johnson, he also spoke at the podium on the defensive coverages and Portland hitting all those threes. He says, look, on one hand, it's like, don't overreact. On the other, it's, we definitely have to get out and contest. It's just one of those games where you had to fight through a lot of adversity. He was asked about their slice coverage. There's a question from Matt Moore. He says, look, there's a reason we do it. There's a really specific reason, and I believe in that reason, to funnel everything back towards the help. Sometimes it results in a guy taking what looks like a clear path to the hoop, but you're going to get dotted by a lot of corner threes if you don't do it. And we want Jokic at the rim and not closing out to the corner. So that's been a big part of specifically the angles they are taking on here as they look to close out on some of these shooters and not just give up the good look to the great look in the corner. Cam in particular is really good at finding the right angle and then recovering and shuffling his feet. He has actually been tremendous defensively, in my opinion, fellas. He says, look, understanding personnel is a huge part of defending at the NBA level. When he was asked about how much homework is required to defend at the NBA, he says, look, you want to know if a guy wants to shoot or break you down, but then you have to live with forcing them to take certain shots. Guys are too good. They are going to get good looks. You got to try to dictate and then live with it. On Aaron Gordon's shooting transformation, he says it's pretty cool. I know he's put a lot of work in over the years, and he hit some huge shots for us today, and he shot them with confidence. He says what he liked the most about the Nuggets when they were down 14, he just says there was a real calmness to the whole operation. Everyone was calm. Everyone was talking through it. It's not like we got to get 14 points back here all at once. Lastly, Cam did play at UNC, so I asked him what he thinks about the new hire and if he has any relationship with Michael Malone. And he says, people have been asking me this all day, and I don't know the guy. I got here like a few games too late. So, but he did say that he plans to reach out to Michael Malone. So that's interesting. And I will just say that a lot of guys were talking about it in the locker room. It was a conversation point. Michael Malone to UNC, quite a story, but the story here from Ball Arena, the Nuggets have tied their longest win streak in the Jokic era with a chance to push it to, what's that?
I have no idea.
Hold up real quick, Vogt, before you go. Before you go. Does Tim Hardaway Jr. have anything to say tonight about Michigan?
I literally did not see Tim, and I can't believe it. I thought I'd hear him. I thought I'd see him. Just didn't even see him in the locker. So
didn't really see him on the court. I think that there's a correlation.
I told you he'd be distracted tonight.
You said
I did say that. He was distracted. Vogt, good stuff, man. Thanks so much.
My pleasure.
Great, man. And here's a little perspective for everybody. There are 3 games remaining in the NBA season. 3 games. It was at this point last year that the Nuggets fired their head coach and their GM. Think about that. Imagine if right now the things were so dire there was a firing and it was like, that's what it was last year. And they rallied to win those 3 games, then obviously went on to have a good playoff run. But the fact that instead of that, what you actually have are the Nuggets playing their best basketball of the year, longest win streak of the season.
Yeah.
Night and day different. It does
the
indeed
longest of the
tie
Jokic
the
era.
longest with the tanking Memphis Grizzlies on deck, which is wild. Let's go to our game ball, shall we? Who got the game ball tonight? Should be close. Jokic and AG should be very close. Mr. Nugget got
Nugget
it. I love it. I think that's the right call.
1-49.
I think it's the right call, man. Yoke's great every night. He was so clutch tonight, man. And that would be my lasting memory. What about our bets? The pick tracker here from Bet365. What do we got?
Mine missed.
Mine missed as well.
Mine's hit. So
Obviously.
I just feel like I don't think.
How
I would
was
have
Eric
to.
at 5?
I think I have to have 4.
He's given a lot.
Did you give me any on this one?
Yeah, you got you're 3 for 3 since you came back in person.
Okay.
Okay.
I feel like I should be higher.
You should feel it. It feels that way. I took Yoke 3 threes tonight. He had 1. He was bricking his threes tonight. All right. Super chats.
Let's go to Super Chat. Cedric Exquisite. No wind. AG saved us with his clutch 3. 3 seed, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't even mention it. Nuggets are the 3 seed
They're
currently.
Nuggets are the 3.
They need to win one more game now than the Lakers from here on out. So every game the Lakers drop, you're like, okay.
So
Just win out. Control
It's-
your destiny.
It was already incredible to root against the Lakers. Now
it's even more
you
incredible.
could be loud about it.
By the way, Wemby exits the game with rib injury tonight. He might just be shut down for the year. That's typically, according to Jeff Stott's, 2-game absence. They only got 3 left. If you have ribs, you don't want to go against Yoke.
Yeah.
I think they might
Not
just
gonna
shut him
be
down.
eligible for
The other
awards
thing,
either.
yeah, he's only played 62 games.
Dude, this is the
Is
dumbest.
Jamal Murray going to make first team?
This is
hold on.
this is the dumbest. I can't believe this year literally nobody made it to 65.
Yo, he's gonna have to play. He can't. He can't play.
I mean,
It
how are
might
you?
not even because tonight he only played 16 minutes and you're supposed to play 20 for it to count. So it might
but
not even matter
You're
if
not
he
gonna
plays the rest
force
of the
him
3.
in for 2 games when his ribs are hurting.
Bro, this 65 game rule has been a disaster.
Interesting. Turd Ferguson, my world, heart, wife, mom, and Mr. Nugget.
That's so true.
That's the list.
That's the list.
Kevin, 9 in a row, and we're spawning and winning clutch games again. All the Nuggets are so back, staying on the best side.
Stay on this side.
Ryan B. Denny has to be the biggest benefiter of the NBA, just allowing people to ram their shoulder into the defender and throw up some BS and get free throws.
He is a great player, but it is crazy that he's mostly trying to be fouled.
Yep.
Mostly.
Jordan M. Mall equals Milky Way. Smooth. AG. Oh, we got a little candy comparison here. AG equals 3 Musketeer, backbone of our infantry. Yoke equals Snickers, bit of everything.
Okay.
What's your favorite candy? Don't matter because all the
nougats are good. It was just a
are
setup.
good.
It was a setup for the
Because
punchline.
those are some nasty candies that he said.
The nougats
Besides
are
the
good.
Snickers, and then it was a setup. I get it.
Yeah.
It's like all the candies you get for Halloween that you're like, ugh.
I know,
another
there are
Milky
some.
Way.
Gad Whopper.
DJ Seahawk. I'm a cop of Mr. Nugget jersey. He deserves his flowers.
Bro, I'm telling you, got to have that jersey. If you're a diehard, that's a jersey you want in your collection.
Michael Malsby, I'm not a nudist, but I love streaking. Such a hideous performance till the clutch, but a win is a win. Statement week, hashtag Aaron Gordon.
I love this game. I actually thought Denver played great on the offensive end tonight, even in the earlier parts of it. Their defense, okay, but Portland made threes, man. What do you want?
5-5-5-5-5-ish. All the stars are aligning for Wednesday. 552 bench three-pointers down. Only 3
Wow.
till 555. Clutch Nuggets are back. Julian keeps showing he can contribute. All the Nuggets are good.
Ish, you're going to have to pick out your outfit for that one. We're going to
Yeah,
have to
you
have
gotta call
call
in for that
in.
one.
There's like a lot at stake for a random Wednesday against Memphis.
Oh, my God. You're right.
I just did not think they were capable of doing this, man.
80 kg Costco chicken. Should be a crime not voting Yoke MVP. Make it a law. Jamal Jokic. Cam playing without hesitation and making the extra pass to AG was so encouraging. He's better than MPJ when those extra passes are needed. 7 assists.
He's a good player, man. He's really fitting in nicely.
Game shine. Jokic, like 25 shots in the paint, 4 free throws. Portland, 49% from 3. Some bullshit officiating. Sorry, write the report.
Yeah.
Thank God for challenges. Who's clutch now? Nuggets 2-0 versus teams that can field 8 players last 2 games. LFG.
Let's go. If you guys are enjoying the show right now, why don't you head over to the internet where you could watch us on YouTube as opposed to on a fast channel. You can watch us on a fast channel, though. It is nice.
Wadislav, Adelman has to figure out how to get the ball out of the opponent's hot hand. Val has steadied the ship for us multiple times now. Blank game winning streak soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bro, this got to be a typo.
Kyle M. Hey, win.
He missed the last one. He comes back and gives
Kyle,
win this one.
My guy, man. Don't make me emotional.
I don't know about. Are we sure that's the right Kyle?
Don't make me emotional.
Hey, congrats, man. Congrats.
Thank you. Big Namek. Portland take that 18th straight L in Denver on the way out. Denver, let's make it.
We don't know. I can't read the end of that.
Some amount of games
Cal,
in a
the
row.
print is small. Let's just move on. I can't read that.
Maddox Otter, fakest 3-point shooting game I've ever seen, dude.
That was crazy. To overcome that type of shooting performance.
Yeah. Flacco Watt, some guys need a wheelbarrow to carry their balls.
Basketballs.
AG, we're in overtime.
Oh, yeah.
AG needs 2 wheelbarrows, 1 for each. 80% in the blue icon jerseys at home. Minnesota, San Antonio, OKC, Boston Parade.
That might be the path. That's a tough path right there, man.
Kyle M. Hey, D-line. So
This is a makeup.
this
This is
the
a makeup
makeup.
for last game.
wait, are we sure this one's the makeup?
Yes, he did clarify.
Okay.
Also, D-line gets that one. I don't know about that. He wasn't even on the show.
Dusty Old
Except for a
Cowtown,
second.
after brutal home record, glad for Ball last 2 games. Absolutely.
Glad. Yeah. Oh, it's so true. You got your money's worth finally.
If you still have your tickets. Big Honey 15, don't want to jinx it, but the first blank game win streak in the Jokic era would be awesome for the vibes heading into the playoffs. We're ready for this.
Oh,
We're ready for
baby.
this.
Michael Porter Truther, I haven't seen him in a while.
It's been a minute. Did he come to apologize about Cam Johnson?
No. In
Korea, it looks like. South Korea.
To spread truth, a disciple said MPJ and AG would be all NBA with Denny's whistle. He can't even speak English. Truth burst forth.
Hey, I think it's true, though. I mean,
Yeah, here's actually something I was looking up. Do you know who's going to play more games this season, Cam or MPJ?
is it Cam?
It's Cam.
Well, MPJ it's kind of fake, though. It's a little fake. But
Just
they
saying.
shut him down.
Also, his little Mickey Mouse start to the season is long gone. He's shooting like 36% now.
Well, the other thing is, he just said that Cam and AG would be all-stars with that whistle. There's like 200 players that would be all-star with that whistle, man.
Denny Avdia was.
Unbelievable.
Outside dog, Cram and Johnson in the ass. Thank God we're in overtime. 17-6-7 plus 25.
Yeah, we're just reading the cue cards here.
Cam John, the man John. Go! Kill the Cam is clutch.
Kill the Cam
LFG.
is.
I'm so excited. We are the number 3 seed because now I get to make fun of my friends who are Lakers fans.
Oh, those poor
Questionable that they're
bastards.
even your friends, to be honest.
Maybe you're not.
Mex JJ, refs really suck tonight. Nuggets get playoff whistle all year. Jokic and AG are ready for the playoffs, and so am I. LFG, we're so bad.
There is some truth to this, man. They're just used to whatever the playoffs bring.
Hunter Sparks, the energy is back at Ball Arena. The hometown Nuggets are back. The clutch Nuggets are back. All the Nuggets are so damn good.
Let's go. We're feeling ourselves, baby. We
I
should be.
don't think it's a coincidence that the Nuggets look like themselves at home after finally getting a couple nights in their own beds.
Oh, I'm telling you, this whole season is actually not a mystery. They had the worst schedule ever in the middle portion.
Very obvious what happened.
Bro, they had so many home games to start, so many home games to end, and they just were on a road trip for 5 months, and they wore down, got broken.
Winning then.
Winning now.
Winning now.
It's so true. It's a great point, man.
Nice team. I bet 150 to win 520 while we were down in the third. Also, I love Strother. He is a hooper. Let's go.
And good bet. I made a smaller bet than that.
Sweet Ash. AG is our love language. Shout
is
out
my
to
language.
Big Val. He had big minutes, and Julian's floater came through tonight.
Yeah.
Nuggets fan 5280. We getting that blank in a row. Okay. Crazy Abe. No, one more for that elusive
Bro, how come nobody can
blank
type? I
streak.
can't read what they're typing.
Avenge Memphis.
So weird.
Alex Ungerman. Jokic winning MVP doesn't matter. It's title or bust. Let's go, boys.
Let's go.
Last night, Spurik.
Let's go.
Calling it now, 53 wins. First round win against the Wolves. Second round spanking of the Spurs, where Jokic spanks Wemby like last night's Burek. Love you guys.
53 wins is only 2 more, so they go 2-2 down the stretch. Okay.
Isn't there just 3 left?
3 left, yeah. 2-1.
2-1.
Okay.
Game Shine news update. Nuggets only minus 1.5 point favorites against Memphis because of the 9-game winning streak.
Hey, it might be that should be the line.
Oso Kitch served from London here again. Just a cool 35-14, 13-5-2 for game 2 of the pilgrimage. Game 3 on Wednesday. We're about to witness history. Idemo brate. Alex Ungerman, blank in a row. We've earned it. Let's get title number 2.
Please.
Again, Alex, by the way, I meant let's get some amount of games. LOL, not trying to jinx it.
Yeah, well, you tried twice, actually.
He actually
doubled down on trying, but you know what? You didn't get us.
Really trying to get us to say it.
You didn't get us.
Snowwolf 23, these last 2 overtime games have been insane. I have courtside for Wednesday. Nuggets forever.
Oh, man, that'll be fun.
Big Namek, the redacted winning streak.
That's how you do it.
Namek gets it.
Big Namek gets it.
Very
man.
well done there.
It is dope that we actually get this. You know, Wednesday
Get
a chance,
what?
A chance to play a great game.
Yeah, just a chance for a win.
Like a revenge spot.
A revenge win.
See how you get to hit the outro music. I really did have my crash out the last time they lost. It reminds me of Zach Stevens crashing out on the Broncos this year in week 4
Some of
or
the
whatever.
best to do it.
Sometimes that's what you have to do. You have to crash out on your team. It's possible. We know they got Kill a Cam. They're watching the show. It's possible they had players on. They're like, bro, we can't keep doing this to the DNVR guys. We
better not.
We gotta have it for them, man.
Yeah, they
and then
better
they turned
not,
it
man.
around, Dev. What a good story, huh?
What a great story. This is a kid story.
I'm really believing in the Nuggets again, man. To be honest, the best thing that made me believe was finding out AG just banged knees with somebody. I was so down just thinking he was already halfway out.
Yeah.
But all he does bang knees. You can heal that with a week off. Nuggets are back, man. We're feeling ourselves. We get a day off tomorrow. Probably try to do a list for you. But we are back on Wednesday for a very special one. If you feel like coming to the DNVR Bar, we'd highly encourage that. You should do that. You should come to the DNVR Bar for Wednesday night's game. We'll all be here. Hit the like button for us on the way out. We'll see you.
We all silly like the mayor.